Hello and welcome again to this edition of Phi TV. I'm your host, Brad Swanson. We are coming to you from across the street of the Florida Capitol during the 2022 legislative session. We are once again joined by our friend, Senator Polsky. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me, Brad.
All right, so it's a big year. We're kicking it back off. What are you working on this year?
So I'm working on, the bulk of my bills have to do with safety.
Okay.
Reasonable, common sense gun safety reform. I have 4 great bills.
Okay.
But I think the really important thing to highlight is that there are easy steps we can take to ensure safety, and a lot of it has to do with being in the schools.
Okay.
And so I think it's really important we focus on these things
Okay.
that are real threats, happen every day.
Give us an example.
Guns found in backpacks at school.
All right, okay.
Yeah, people taking guns from their homes,
Right.
minors.
Right.
One of my bills is safe storage of guns.
Right.
They have to be. It's not enough the law we have on the books. They need to be locked up.
Right.
It's not just a reasonable person standard.
Okay.
Locked up.
Okay.
Trigger lock, safe, something. It's just there's too many occurrences all
Okay,
the
so
time.
you got that one is the first one. What's your next one in gun safety?
The next one is ghost guns
Ghost guns.
that
Okay.
are 3D or kits.
The printer ones,
Printer
right?
ones,
Okay.
yeah. You can buy a kit. If you're not allowed to buy a gun, you can still buy a kit and make a gun.
And put it together.
So there's too many loopholes.
But that's different than like the old Western like flintlocks that you could do where you're the enthusiast or whatever. You're talking about real guns with bullets
real
and
guns,
stuff like that.
real guns. They real guns, even though they may be plastic, they're
Yeah,
real guns.
Sounds like some
We have
very
to be
important
really
stuff.
careful. Yeah,
Okay.
but I just want to point out that these are important safety issues, and I would love our focus to be on real things,
Right.
not on fake things. So
Right.
we've got a few fake things coming down the pike. For example, critical race theory is not a real thing that's going in our schools, but gun safety is. And so those are the things that I know my constituents want to deal with, making sure their children come home safely every day from school,
Yeah.
not worried about them learning
I think
about slavery in school.
Kids coming home safe from school is the #1 priority
For everyone.
Every day. Well, thanks for all the work that you're doing on these issues. You promised to come check back in with us during
Always.
the session. Tell us
Always.
how you're doing.
Absolutely.
All right, sounds great. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Brad.
it. That's all the time we have for this episode of Phi TV. For more great interviews like this one, make sure you hit us up on our social media feed. And for now, thanks for tuning in.